end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instincts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Out to his left. They find some open field here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Murray going to hold on to it once more. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray, the hook up on the right side to Hopkins. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. Chase Edmonds in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Rolling to his right. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray on the move to his left. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Going deep for Diggs. And his pass is dropped by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. He'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Murray steps away. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Rolling to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. It's a squib kick picked up near the 25. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Allen going to throw. That's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. First down, Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Offensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray, out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down. And incomplete. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other, this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play here for Buffalo. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray, that's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun, Murray on the move to his left. Murray fighting, lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen buying time to his left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Allen now on first down. Dancing to his left. Allen, nifty footwork. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Steps away, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he will not be able to get rid of the football. He's sacked. And let the second guessing begin as this remains a tie game. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Murray going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The Cardinals on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another carry now for Edmonds. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well, thinking about 4th down, Prater's got the big leg, but this might be pushing it even for him from this distance as they come up on 3rd down. They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. There he goes right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. You know, a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Set to return it, here's Moore. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for him. Got it.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Cardinals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to air it out deep for Green, and that is incomplete. Now the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Out to his left. First down and more for Allen. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them. On second and a long way to go. Allen.
he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen now looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Allen off the play fake. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Back to throw. Murray sliding out of the pocket. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute.
He's got a man. Complete. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Picks up the squib kick near the 31. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing is Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end. But they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.